David, so you mentioned you're building a data center in Canada, and it sounds exciting. They welcome you with open arms. How come that sounds good versus building a data center or using data centers here in the United States?
Well, I want to preface by saying, actually, we have found a potential spot for hydropower in the U.S. I'm not going to make that announcement yet, but we probably will be building another data center in the U.S. But for now, we have chosen Canada specifically and the location in Winnipeg specifically primarily for a number of reasons. One is because their power is run by 100% hydropower. They have these giant lakes backed up by these massive glaciers that aren't going away anytime soon. And they have extraordinarily inexpensive and efficient and consistent power. Hydropower is, in my opinion, the strongest, most resilient power on the planet that's the most inexpensive and green. And so it's run by extraordinarily efficient power. It's very cold. Mining operations, they generate a lot of heat. Machinery, becomes very hot. And so you don't have to pay for extraordinarily expensive air conditioning like you would in the South. If you had a data center in Florida, you would have to cool it, and that it's very it's not cost effective, and power is very, very expensive in the South. So number one, it's green, it's clean, it's inexpensive. But really, even more than that, I love the Canadian people. I grew up on the Canadian border. I have a lot of Canadian friends, Canadian clients. I feel very aligned with Canadians. I love the way they think. They're very hardworking people, very intelligent, and I'm very proud of our team up there. They really just roll their sleeves up and get it done. I'm always amazed at how fast and efficient they are, and they're just really great guys. Very passionate about what they do. Top engineers, very serious about what they do, and very passionate about it. But even further than the people, it's, the government's always a reflection of the people. And, they are very supportive of mining operations. They realize they have very inexpensive power, and they're opening their arms to the planet for mining. They've introduced tremendous amount of legislation to entice mining to come into Canada. And so a lot of mining operations are moving to Canada. And so, we're basically part of that momentum and part of that movement. So that's pretty much why.